प्रभुपाद की जय। विष्णुपाद परमहंस श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर पूरी धाम की गंगा मैया की भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की भरत मृदंगा की ट्रांसलेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की प्रभुपाद बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की दाय गौर प्रेमानंदे ऑल गौरीश्वर सम्मेलन all gurus all gurus to Sri Guru and Gauranga, all gurus to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Narasimha. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Switch the camera. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಬೋತ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟಾಲರೇಟ್. ಯು ಮೇ ಫೀಲ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. So I'll seek the blessings of all senior Vaishnavas so that we can discuss Krishna. Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranikai, Jaya Gauranikai, Gauranikai, Jaya Gauranikai, Jaya Gauranikai, Jaya Gauranikai, Gauranikai, Jaya Gauranikai, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Thank you all for coming. I thought today there will be no one because it is a long weekend and also many devotees are listening. Again, thank you all for coming. So today we will try to discuss Bhagavad Gita 9.3. How many of you were there in last class? Okay. Among 5 devotees, how many of you remember what we discussed in last? Yeah. In that, what propose trying to tell? I mean, any important points you remember? I mean, in the class, not from the shloka. Anything important you remember? Okay. So we did not tell any important point from the 12th shloka, or we don't remember. Anybody think why it happens? It is because we have 7 days in a week, and there are 24 hours in a day, and 24 into 7 almost how many 70 or 140, 160 hours. So in 160 hours, 1 hour we discuss Bhagavad Gita, and remaining 159 hours we discuss about Maya. So naturally, it is a natural that we will not remember about Krishna.
So we'll discuss about that point today in the shloka. Before that, we'll try to read the shloka first. Then we'll try to understand today's shloka. So we'll read today from Bhagavad Gita as it is, from the 9th chapter, 13th shloka. So please repeat after me. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Terus Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Anybody else? Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivim prakritim ashritah bhajante ananya manaso Jnatva bhutadit avyayam. Word to word meaning. Mahatmanaha, the great souls. Two, but Mam, unto me. Partha, O son of Pratha. Daivim, divine. Prakritim, nature. Ashitaha, having taken shelter of. Vajanti, render service. Ananya Manasaha, without deviation of the mind. Jnatva, knowing. Bhuta, of creation. Adim, the origin. Avyayam, inexhaustible. O son of Pratha, please repeat. O son of Pratha, Those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. प्रभु माता जी तरह माता जी से So I'll just read a translation in Kannada. ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿಗೆ ಸಿಲುಕದ ಮಹಾತ್ಮರು ದೈವಿ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಮೂಲನು ಅವ್ಯಯನು ಆದ ದೇವೋತ್ತಮ ಪರಮಪುರುಷನು ಎಂದು ಗೊತ್ತು. ಆದುದರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಭಕ್ತಿ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ನಿರತರಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. So we'll read the translation now. Please try to hear so that we can discuss from this purport. In this verse, the description of the Mahatmas clearly given. The first sign of the Mahatmas is that he is already situated in the divine nature. He is not under the control of material nature. And how is this affected? That is explained in the 7th chapter. One who surrenders unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, at once becomes freed from the control of the material nature. That is the qualification. One can become free from the control of the material nature as soon as he surrenders his soul to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the preliminary formula. Being marginal potency, as soon as the living entity is freed from the control of the material nature, he is put under the guidance of the spiritual nature. The guidance of the spiritual nature is called Daivi Prakriti, divine nature. So, when one is promoted in that way by surrendering to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one attains to the stage of great soul, Mahatma. The Mahatma does not divert his attention to anything outside Krishna because he knows perfectly well that Krishna is the original Supreme Person, the cause of all causes. There is no doubt about it. Such a Mahatma or a great soul develops through the association with other Mahatmas, pure devotees. Pure devotees are not even attracted by Krishna's other features, such as the four-armed Mahavishnu. They are simply attracted by the two-armed form of Krishna. They are not attracted to other features of Krishna, nor are they concerned with any form of a devotee or of a human being. They meditate only upon Krishna and Krishna consciousness. They are always engaged in the unsparing service of the Lord in Krishna consciousness. So let's all pray for Guru Parampara so that we can understand the word Gita. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurunnilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Namayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathānvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvikamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, which chapter we are discussing? Ninth chapter. The heading of the ninth chapter is the most confidential knowledge. So, in ಅದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರ ಹೆಸರು? In Kannada, Paramagviya Jnana. So, most confidential knowledge. So, in this chapter, I think almost 12 shlokas are over. Anybody try to tell what we are trying to discuss in this shlokas? Anybody remembers? What is the most confidential knowledge? What do you all think? What is the most confidential knowledge? Yes. So devotional service to Krishna is the most confidential knowledge. Right? I think we have a lot of time discussed what is confidential knowledge, more confidential knowledge, and most confidential knowledge. The most confidential knowledge is devotional service to the Lord. So, in this, I mean, from the last 13 shloka, what I found is the story of Narad Muni is discussed more. Why? Because he is the incarnation of Bhakti. He is the incarnation of the Lord, but he is a Shaktavisha Avtara, but he is a living entity, but he is empowered living entity in the form of Bhakti. Like no, every living entity, like Parashuram was empowered to kill Kshatriyas. So, like Prabhupada was empowered to distribute Krishna consciousness. So, like that, Narad Muni was empowered to distribute Bhakti. If somebody reads Narad Muni, or if somebody comes in contact with Narad Muni, he has to become devotee because he was empowered for that. So, like that, Prabhupada. So, if somebody gets Prabhupada's books, reads Prabhupada's books, get association of Prabhupada's books, he has to become devotee. So, like that, because they are empowered for that. So, if somebody reads Prabhupada's books completely, he has to become devotee. It is it is Lord's empowerment or Lord's assurance. Okay, so we'll discuss part of Narad Muni story because we know the story what happens in the Bhagavatam also first canto is there. So now ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ 9ನೇ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ 12 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನು ಓದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ 12 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಲೋಚನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ 9ನೇ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾರದ ಮುನಿಗಳ ಕಥೆನೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾರದ ಮುನಿಗಳ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Okay, so in the 9th chapter starting, Lord tried to explain what he tries to explain that how the creation comes from him and the whole creation enters into him. Like Lord is just trying to prove that he is everything, right? Why he is trying to prove? Because it is a knowledge. What is the real knowledge he is trying to do? Right now, what knowledge we have contextual knowledge. Contextual knowledge means we know only part of the knowledge. For example, we came from our parents and our parents are our life, and my wife, my children are my life. I have to work from it. This is contextual knowledge. I mean, this is part of the knowledge. It is true that we came from the parents, but it is just for in this life only. But really, we came from our parents. If you see the border spectrum, from whom we have come? From the Lord, right? So right now our knowledge is like contextual or time-based knowledge. So for the time being, we know that we have come from the parents. But really, we really come from whom? We come from Krishna. So Krishna is our original father and mother, right? So this one, if somebody comes to know, his life will become perfect. So right now, our knowledge is somebody, if you see, somebody is very devoted to his father, mother, or to his wife, or to his children. So on the course of time, he'll get cheated. Why? Because his knowledge is false knowledge, time-based knowledge. It will remain true for some time. It will become false later, right? But this knowledge, the Krishna is giving from the first shloka to 12 shlokas, it is the true knowledge. What Krishna is trying to tell? Everything comes from me. all it is sustained on me. And I know everything, but everyone doesn't know me. So he trying to give us the original knowledge. So that's why this 9th chapter, first 12 shlokas are very, very important. Before that, the people, before that, to believe this knowledge, Krishna is telling us to have one quality. What is the quality that we should have, no, to understand this knowledge? The quality is faith. Do we have faith in Krishna? Yes, we have faith. But do we have fully faith on Krishna? No. So we have faith in Krishna, but our faith is not complete. No, why it is not complete? That's what we understand today. That's why the Mahatma word is given here. So we have to understand. We after this today's session ends, we should know who is Mahatma, who is a Duratma, or who is not a Mahatma, right? So what happens if we come to know about the meaning of Mahatma? So by knowing the meaning of the Mahatma, we can also become Mahatma. How? By serving them, right? For example, no, generally we generally, if some successful person is there, so he will try to advertise, come to me, I will make you success, right? So this is what currently advertising industry is based on. I have become success, you come to me, I will make you success because I have found the way of success, right? So similarly, Mahatmas also, if we come to know the meaning of the word Mahatma and who is Mahatma, the real Mahatma, we also will try to become Mahatma. So generally, many people doesn't know Mahatma. Mahatma means, no, if somebody gives big charity, people will try to consider him as a Mahatma. Or somebody saves somebody's life, no, they will consider him a Mahatma. But actually, we'll try to understand who is Mahatma today. Okay. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12 ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಂಬಿಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ಈ ಜ್ಞಾನ ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು. ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್? ಫೇತ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ faith on Krishna. So proper in the previous shloka, if you see, so I will just read part of it. There are many devotees who assume themselves to be in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, but heart they do not accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna as the absolute truth. So if you read, I got shocked after reading this, because we also many a time, we also consider ourselves devotees. But no, if you really check in our heart, we don't have complete faith on Krishna. We have faith on our parents. No, we give a lot of money to our parents. We have faith, no, because my parent will give it back to me. Or we give so much money to our children. We feel that no, they'll see. Because at the core of our heart, we do not have faith on Krishna. So how to have faith then? So that is the preliminary. We should develop the faith. So initially we'll have faith. And when we come in association, that faith will increase. So that we'll say, when we are seeing the story of Narada Muni, that how we can have a faith, right? Okay. So so to understand faith, I think many times we know the story, right? How many of you know the story of a thief who found a Krishna? I think many of you know. Yeah, plastic no. So that faith is no in that story, that thief, the speaker himself did not have faith on Krishna. He was just reading from the Bhagavata, but the thief himself, he believes his words and he tried to went to search Krishna. So that is the real faith in the heart. So in the heart he got faith on Krishna. He left everything and went to search Krishna. So we have to compare. Do we have faith like that? So if you don't have faith, we have to accept it. We don't have faith, and we should try to develop faith. How we can develop faith? Anybody gives ideas how to develop faith in Krishna? Any ideas how to develop faith in Krishna? Do some service. Very nice. If you do some service, we will get reciprocation from the Lord. So it can increase the faith. Any other ideas? Yeah, by reading the knowledge about Krishna, right? That thief also didn't know about Krishna. He came to know about Krishna. Then he got faith on Krishna, right? And also, we should have our heart very clean. See, while when I went to learn Mridanga, no, the teacher told me. That teacher told me, no, what he told. Do you know? First he asked, do you know Mridanga? First he asked me, do you know Mridanga? Then I told I don't know anything and learning first time. So another devotee told I know two, three talas. Then that Prabhu told I cannot teach you, I will teach him only. Why you think like that? Why Prabhu told like that? Because if you know his heart is not clean, so his heart is not a clean slate, he can just write whatever he like. So similarly, if you also know, if your heart is not clean, if we take the knowledge, that knowledge also will not stay in our heart. So generally, what happens when we read the knowledge or when we try to understand about God, we'll try to understand God the challenging mode. Let me see. Let me try to understand God. Or will test the Lord Himself. So I will do this. If this happens, I will believe in Krishna. So this is a testing the Lord. So it is not humbleness. So whenever we want to increase the faith, we should be in a humble mode. So it also doesn't mean that no, you should get cheated, but we have to see. That's what it is told. We should follow the parampara. So when we are in a proper parampara, you will not get cheated. So when you are trying to join a new parampara, that time you can test. But if you are already in a proper parampara, bona fide parampara, then you no need to test the parampara. Actually, Prabhupada tells that no, when some devotee tries to ask him, he used to tell, "I am not your servant. Right? I'm not your servant to answer your questions. If you ask properly, I'll answer." So similarly, a humble mood and a clean heart is also required to get a faith in the Lord. So in the challenging mood or a testing mood, we cannot get a no faith in the Lord. Okay. So ನಾವು ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದೋಕ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ದೇವರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಜೊತೆ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So for my own example, today I wanted to come to center because I had a lot of plans. My so-called lot of plans, but Ranchak Prabhu told me that you have to give the class. So I left all those things and came here. See, just by doing surveys, we got the association, right? If you have not taken any service here, then I have lost. So many people will lose it. They will get away from Krishna consciousness because they don't take services. So Prabhu said the night point: if you take a service, you will associate more with the Lord and devotees, and obviously you'll get a more faith in Krishna. So once you have a proper faith, that 9 stages are there. No, what are the 9 stages? Ado, Shraddha, Sadhu, Sangha, Bhajana, Kriya, Anartha, Nivritti, Ruchi, Nishtha. So once you come to Nishtha stage, then nobody can shake you. Like Prabhupada, no? Prabhupada, whatever situation came, he became poor, pauper, he never left Krishna because he had crossed the Nishtha stage. Once you cross the Nishtha stage, then it is not required for you to know. I mean, you no need to try endeavor for other than Krishna consciousness. You will automatically do Krishna consciousness. Until then, we should force ourselves to come here. Like all of you know, you might have all the plans, but you came here so that no, to take association. No? So that is very important to get the faith, right? So we'll see the definition of Mahatmas. So the qualities of Mahatmas mentioned in the sloka. So first quality is he is not diluted. I mean, he is not bewildered. First quality is he is not bewildered. Next one is he is fully engaged in devotional service. And next, third quality is he knows the Lord as Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Mahatma ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಗವಂತ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚಲಿತನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲೋ ಅವನು ಮಹಾತ್ಮ. Okay, so Prabhupada gives here in the purport he tells how to yeah how to engage in fully devotional service or how a person will get these qualities. So that shloka does that 7.14 Daivi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Durutaya Mameva E Prapadyante Maya Eta Tarantite. Right? So to become Mahatma, you should not be deluded. Deluded means you should not be bewildered. Who is not bewildered here? Everyone is bewildered. Can you give me example how we are bewildered? Yeah, very basic that no, we always think we are this body. We work for the body and the products of the body. So this is the first example that we are bewildered. So next other examples like no, we plan our future. This is another bewilderment because we don't know when we'll die. Tomorrow also we may die, right? So still we plan. So even if we die and again we some after 2-3 days, if we get again again a life, we'll not think about no what happens after that. Again we'll start our own plans. Right now, no somebody if he thinks no something happens like accident and by the God the grace he may come back to his life or from the coma he has come back to life. What he'll do again? Again same thing he'll do. He will not think no how I came back. No, after death what happens? He will never think because that is the power of Maya. Maya is so powerful. It can bewilder even great souls like Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj in the stage of Bhava, Nishta, Ruchi, Prema, Bhava, Prema. Asakti, Nishta, Asakti, Ruchi, Bhava, Prema. So he was in the stage of Bhava. Bhava means almost you are a pure devotee. Still he got bewildered. So that is the power of Maya. Maya is as powerful as Krishna. She is equivalent in powerful of Krishna. Why? Because she is from Krishna. Right? So it is very difficult to come out Maya, come out of Maya. Then how to come out? Mama Maya Durutaya. Krishna only tells you cannot get out of Maya. Then how to get out? Mameva E Prapadya. Who surrenders completely to Krishna. Right? How we can surrender completely to Krishna? Sarva dharma parityaja. Leave everything and surrender to Krishna. Is it possible? Leave everything. So can I leave my job? Can I leave my family and surrender to Krishna? Is it required or how to completely surrender to Krishna? So very simple. How to surrender to Krishna is follow your spiritual master. So Prabhupada tells here. Where Prabhupada tells here it is this. He is put under the guidance of the spiritual nature. Spiritual nature. The guidance of the spiritual is how is it? So it is mentioned here. If you take the guidance of the spiritual master, you can surrender to Krishna. It's very simple. You have to take a guidance of spiritual master. So you may think, no, I will surrender to Krishna without the help of the spiritual master. Is it possible? Can you think of it? Why it is not possible? Because Mama Maya Durataya. Maya is very strong. You cannot. So even without the association of devotees, see, taking the guidance of the spiritual master means like taking the association of devotees. For example, now we all come here. That means what? We are taking the association of Prabhupada, we are taking the association of our Guru Maharaj. You don't think that no, we go to Guru, we talk to Guru, then only the association happens. The association means some or other way, in between us, Krishna's talk is there. Some or other way, we talk about Krishna. See, for example, Prabhupada always gives this example. What is the example? When two businessmen come together, what they talk? Why they talk business? Because they want to improve the business. They will talk the faults of how he is losing money or gaining money, so that other person may take help, and other person also talks so that he will not lose money the whatever way he has followed, so that he can improve the business. So whenever two devotees comes together, they should talk about Krishna. How can they talk about Krishna? When they know Krishna, they can talk. No? If they don't know how they'll talk. So we are taking the association of Prabhupada. Now we are talking about Bhagavad Gita, but with whose help? Prabhupada's help. So similarly, a devotee will talk about Krishna with the association of a spiritual master, right? So the first point we discussed. What is the first point? Not bewildered, right? So the Mahatma, he is not bewildered. So we are all. Do you all agree? We are all bewildered. No, one example Prabhu gave. We always think we are the body. The second example I gave, no, like we always plan for the future, where we don't have our future, still we plan. And we know that no, even though we plan a lot of things, you can just analyze in your life itself what you planned and what life has become. Right? So I had planned to become doctor, but now I'm ended up in as a big engineer, right? So you can just analyze in your life what you have planned and what it has become, right? And you might have not planned for something and something has happened already. So that you thought, no, it is good for me or bad for me, it has happened. You have not planned for it, but it has automatically happened. Like no, like getting the job, you might have not planned to getting in this company, but it has happened already. So by this way, we can understand, or what we can understand, the plan, we will be always bewildered in this way, Maya. Like no, mind is a main agent of Maya. So mind will give you this thought, this, that, but actually happens, whatever is already has to happen. So in this way, we can understand we are bewildered, right? So, but Mahatmas, yes, fruity work is also, see, that is depends on your conscious, no? So what is your consciousness while doing that fruity work? So generally, many devotees follow fruity work. I mean, fruity work in the sense for the sense gratification, no? So externally we cannot decide, but internally, what is their mind we should see. So if a devotee also may appear like no, he is doing fruity work, but he may, for example, one devotee may be working like me. No, he's going to office, but internally he knows no, but he may be giving all the salary to Krishna. A result is offering to Krishna, and he's working. Maybe some devotees are working because temple needs money, so they are working. Even though they appear as fruity work, but they are working for Krishna. So externally we cannot decide, but internally we have to see the consciousness how they're like. That's why Mahatma is one. He is not confused. He is not confused about no for whom I have to work. For a family I have to work. For a friends I have to work. Or for my children I have to work. He not confused. He knows that I have to work for Krishna. Right now we are confused. We are working for our family. Sometimes we are working for our friends. Sometimes, right? We are working for our nation. We are working for our now Karnataka Maharashtra is fighting. So they are thinking we are fighting for our state, right? So next time the fighting who is fighting for Karnataka, he may take birth in Maharashtra. So next again he'll fight for Maharashtra. So we are completely bewildered. So the Mahatma is not bewildered. He knows that he has to work for Krishna, right? So ಮಹಾತ್ಮನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಗುಣ ಯಾವುದು? ಅವನಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾಗಿ ಅವನು ವಿಚಲಿತನಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ತನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚಲಿತನಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಹಾತ್ಮನ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವುದು. ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ಮನೆಗಾಗ್ಲಿ, ತನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ತನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆಗಾಗ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಇವ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ದೇಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆತರ ಅವನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಅವನಿಗೆ ವಿಚಲಿತನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮಹಾತ್ಮದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಗುಣ. Okay, so the first quality of Mahatma, not bewildered. So we agree that we are getting bewildered. We can see many devotees like Tukaram Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, then who else? Prabhupada, Dhruv Maharaj. So then Amrish Maharaj. So they are not confused. They are one pointed attention. We read no Bhagavad Gita, what is that shloka? Vyavasayatmika buddhi. So they have the Vyavasaya Ekeha Purinanda. So he has one pointed attention. So that is Mahatma. So we are all not Mahatmas. We know there are some Mahatmas. Who are all those? Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, our Parampara, they're all Mahatmas. We will try to follow their instructions. What happens if you try to follow their instructions? We'll also become Mahatma one day. Right? No, very easy. For us, very, very easy to become a Mahatma. What is that? Just try to follow Mahatma. Right? Very easy. So for them, it is very difficult. No, Prabhupada to become Mahatma because he went through so much trouble. His wife, family members, he did not get support in India. How much he got support from in the foreign countries, he did not get support in India. Still, he followed Krishna. So if we would have been there in the situation, what would have done? Would have left Krishna consciousness easily. Now also, if we get situation like Prabhupada, we leave Krishna consciousness. Definitely we leave. That is for sure. So, but that's what Prabhupada has made us easy for us. What is that? Just following. What is his instruction? Just try to distribute Prabhupada works. Just try to preach Krishna consciousness. Like our Guru Maharaj has given instruction. No, what is that? Try to have Bhakti Ruksha. So you will get their mercy. If you maintain a Bhakti Ruksha, or if you try to call some people in neighbors, try to discuss Bhagavad Gita with them, you will get mercy from the previous acharyas. So simply you can become Mahatma. Just following, like attending Mangalarati. It is very, very important instructions by Prabhupada that we have to get up early in the morning and try to offer Arati to the Lord, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So by this way you will also become Mahatma. Right? Next, fully engaged in devotional service. So next quality of Mahatma what? So we are also engaged in devotional service. How much hours? Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours a day. A great devotee, if you take a very, very, very serious devotee also, maximum he can engage in 5 hours or 6 hours. Right? Because Maya is so strong. It is very, very difficult. Maybe the brahmacharis also, I have seen, maximum they can engage this 5 to 6 hours. Because that is the nature of this world. We cannot engage devotional service completely. But we can see the Mahatmas, or Mahatmas Prabhupada, 24 hours a day. Even a sleep, sleep also used to dream. So 2-3 hours he used to sleep. In the sleep also, that is for the body, because he has to maintain the body. So if you see Prabhupada's lifestyle or Guru Maharaj's lifestyles, other Prabhupada disciple lifestyle, what is their devotional service? They are fully engaged in devotional service, right? So compared to them, where we are not even doing 1% of them, right? So if you follow them, so that's why Prabhupada has told attend Mangalarti, chant 16 rounds, read my books. How many of you are reading Prabhupada books daily? How many of you are reading Prabhupada books more than 30 minutes daily? More than 1 hour? Okay, at least 30 minutes we can see some hands. So if you read at least 1 hour, at least it is told that 2 hours chanting, 2 hours arati, 2 hours reading, and 2 hours of hearing. If you do 8 hours of this, you will definitely become a Mahatma. Daily without missing it. If you do for 12 years, you will become Mahatma. 12 years if you do this, 2 hours of chanting, 2 hours of reading, 2 hours of arati, and 2 hours of hearing. If you do this, nobody can stop you becoming Mahatma. So there are actually how many hours? 24 hours we have. So 8 hour, 8 hour, 8 hours, right? So 8 hours bhakti you do, right? 8 hours you work for your life, right? And 8 hours you sleep, eat, whatever 8 hours. So if you follow this lifestyle, if you will become Mahatma, see very simple, no? Still will not be able to follow because Mama Maya Turataya. So what to do, Prabhu? What to do is we come with the association. Try to live in the temple. You should take more and more association. So we'll see the Narada story little now. So everyone knows Narada story, right? In the previous life, he was a son of a maid, right? He was a son of a maid, Sorry, in Kannada also I have to repeat. I will do that for second part. So ಮಹಾತ್ಮನ ಒಂದನೇ ಗುಣ ಏನು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಗುಣ ಅವನು ವಿಚಲಿತನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎರಡನೇ ಗುಣ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, 8 ಅವರ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. 8 ಅವರ್ ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, 2 ಅವರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಜಪ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಾಮಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, 2 ಗಂಟೆ ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಆರತಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಓದೋದು, 2 ಗಂಟೆ ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಭಕ್ತರು ಹೇಳಿದಿರುವಂತ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಾಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಾಗೋದು ಒಂದು, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು ಮಹಾತ್ಮ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಈ 8 ಅವರನ್ನ 8 ಗಂಟೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಾಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹಾತ್ಮನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಗುಣ ಏನು, ಅವನು ವಿಚಲಿತನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ, ನಾವು ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. So Krishna has told us why we serve our mother, father, why we serve our parents, why we serve family, because we in the consciousness we should know that Krishna has told us to serve mother, father, our parent, we should serve. In that consciousness we implemented, then also we can become we can do Krishna consciousness. So ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಗುಣ ನಾವು ವಿಚಲಿತರಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡನೇ ಗುಣ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ನಾವು 8 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ನಾವು ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಾಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೌ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆಫ್ Narada Muni. So why we have to see Narada Muni? We will see how we can become a Mahatma, or we can try to, at least we try to follow the Mahatma. So in the previous life, Narada Muni was son of a maid servant, and who came to their house? 4 munis. It is told in the Bhagavatam, Bhakti Vedantas. They are told as Bhakti Vedantas. Who knows that Bhakti is the ultimate? Bhakti Vedantas. So they comes, they stay in their house. I mean, wherever they maid and the son, wherever they are staying, same place they stay. They get their service. There one change happens. What happens? Narada gets a desire. What is the desire? Narada asks them, can I eat your remnants? So why he got the desire? Is it by sudden Krishna gave suddenly, you get this desire? Pious activity? Okay. Satsanga. Because he got the association. Previously, did he have that thought? No. So he got that thought because he was in the association of devotee. Similarly, to become a devotee, you have to be in the association of devotees. So you have to pray to the Lord, give the association. Why? We actually try to sometimes skip this association. We should not do that actually, because if you pay 2 crores rupees also, you will not get this association. This is also because of the mercy, Prabhupada we are getting free. But if you personally, if you pay also money, you will not get. There are many people, they have lot of money, but they don't have association of the Lord. So what is the use? They have to leave everything and go. So actually we should pray to the Lord, you give this association. So because this association, you will get a desire to become a devotee. If you don't have this association, you will not become a devotee. So Monday to Saturday we should be eagerly waiting, when I will be going Sunday get association. And if by chance, if I get some association on Saturday also, we should try to grab it. Anyway, Monday to Friday we will not be able to grab also, because we will be busy in our work. Anyway, if you get there also some chance, you should try to grab it, because that is the power of association. Without association, you will not become a devotee. Even though if you go to Bhava stage also, if you lose your association, you may come to again non-devotee. So example, we have Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj was alone. Even though, so Prabhupada was also alone, but he was trying to follow the order of his guru. So that's why he was alone. Otherwise, he was also trying to get the association always. Right? So, but Bharat Maharaj, he went alone without anyone's permission. Right? So there is a difference. So you got to know how to increase the faith. How to increase the faith? Association. If you are in association, you will get a desire in the heart. No, like for my personal examples, every Sunday when I come, I will think, no, next from Monday onwards, I will do this. I will improve my bhakti. Every Sunday I will decide, right? And if I don't come on Sunday, gone. No, nothing I'll decide, no. And again, now my bhakti will go down. At least Sunday it will be like energy. How the energy? Because of the association. You will decide something. You will become little serious. You will hear something from the purport which you have read already, but after hearing in the class, you will become little serious, right? So that is the power of association. And in the association, very, very, very important quality. What is the quality? Is humbleness. If you are not humble, you will not be able to get association. What happens if there is a no humbleness? What happens? You will fight. You will definitely fight. If you don't have humbleness, there should be fights, right? You agree, no? In any family, if you see why fights are happening, because there is no humbleness, right? And there is a ego. When there is no humbleness, there will be ego, and you will fight. And if you tell also, be humble, no, you will be happy. No, no. I should be happy with my ego. Ego should be satisfied. After that only I can have. So that is the power of ego or Maya. That no, even though you know that no, you how to become happy, still you will not be able to become happy because you are get diluted. I mean, you are bewildered. So got to know, no? So the first quality of Mahatma, he is not bewildered. Second quality of Mahatma, fully engaged in devotional service. So I gave you idea how to engage in devotional service by association. So by association, you will get the desire. By getting desire, you pray to the Lord, and Lord will arrange. So the last third point is he knows the Lord as Supreme Personality of Godhead. So do we know Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? We know, right? Krishna is Supreme. Do we know fully? No. So that is the problem. We know little, but we don't know fully Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you know fully Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you will not go home. You will stay here only. Or you will join temple. Right? You will cry to go home, at least. Because we don't know Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know little knowledge we have. Krishna is God. But really, my family is main. I have to take care of my family. That is main. Because we don't know fully Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Once you come to know Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what happens? You will become a devotee. So that is the third quality. So if you see a Mahatma, you see a devotee, if he has the three qualities, then he is called Mahatma. Not deluded, fully engaged in devotional service, and he knows that Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? So I think time is over. I'll take 5 more minutes and I will try to finish. Right? So ಮಹಾತ್ಮನ ಮೂರನೇ ಗುಣ ಯಾವುದು? ಅವನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವನಿಗೆ ದೇವರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು. ನಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ದೇವರು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನೋ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಒಬ್ಬ ದೇವರು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು ಹೊರತು ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವರು, ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತದು? ಮಹಾತ್ಮರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಹಾತ್ಮರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡು ಯು ಅಗ್ರಿ, ರೈಟ್? We know Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, but we doesn't know fully, right? We doesn't know fully, right? Who knows fully? Mahatma. So he will work for Krishna. If you see Prabhupada's life, if you see, you can understand he has worked for Krishna, right? He collected money for Krishna. So do we do that? We don't do actually. We collect money for ourselves, and we give some money to Krishna. It is not false. We give some money, but we does not completely believe in Krishna. So Mahatmas completely believe in Krishna because there are two prakritis: Devi Prakriti and Apara Prakriti, Maya. So Maya, we are all in Maya. That's why we consider we are the boss. But when somebody is in Devi Prakriti, he considers Krishna is the boss. He'll work for Krishna. Even Krishna doesn't care for him, he'll care for Krishna. He'll work for Krishna. Right? So Devi Prakriti and Prakriti. So we are all in Maya. So the Mahatma will win Devi Prakriti. So finally, a last word to how to become a Mahatma or follow Mahatma is taking the expert guidance of spiritual master. Right? So we should all have one spiritual master. Who is our spiritual master? Srila Prabhupada, right? So we should try to follow Prabhupada instructions. We should hear Prabhupada instruction and should try to follow the Prabhupada instructions. How will we hear the Prabhupada instructions? By reading his books, right? And if somebody is reading Prabhupada books, he should be definitely distributing Prabhupada books. If somebody is not distributing Prabhupada books, that means he is not reading Prabhupada books. Because if you are reading really Prabhupada books, means you will feel that no, I have to distribute this book. Because Prabhupada is asking so many times. In Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita is asking, we are printing so many books, no, we have taken this, great work. This is because of my spiritual master, I am writing this book. So we hear these words repeatedly by Prabhupada. That means what? If you are really reading Prabhupada books, you have to distribute Prabhupada books. At least in December month. Right? 11 months if you don't distribute, fine. But at least December you should try to distribute. So, I mean, in the center we have decided, no, at least every person takes 5,000 rupees worth books and try to distribute, sell whatever, no, possible. If you want to give to his relatives. So we know, right, in our Shastra, we should give gifts to our relatives. That is our one of the karma. So, like, no, in whatever earnings we are doing, part of the earning or 20% of the earning we should give to our relatives. So that is one of the niti, Shukara niti. It is there that no, whatever earning we are doing, the part 20% we have to give to relatives. Otherwise, what happens? We'll get karma, or we'll get a no, their they will know they will pray for no our downfall, right? So we get their bad karma, curses we get, right? So to avoid that, we have to give 20%. So better we give the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam to them. So it is very effective. You will not get karma, even though we will get you will satisfy them. Your whatever money you are using, you can use for their lives. Okay, with this I will stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. So, now we have. So, any announcement? Ekadashi, anybody knows? When is Ekadashi? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday is Ekadashi. I think fast breaking time will generally be 6 to 10. But anyway, the time will be shared in the WhatsApp groups. And I request everyone to try to distribute proper books. And for all the leaders, there was announcement by Vijay Prabhu. Whatever money they have collected, they can try to deposit the money, whatever they have collected. And what else to? Hare Krishna. So, yeah. So, Ekadashi Thursday, please be ready. Hare 6:41 to 10:28. Thank you, 6:41 to 10:28.